So guys, let's talk about technical franchise. Let's say you're a premium customer, a premium subscription, call it premium sub. This is where you want to do coffee plus the tools, okay? So let's say you want to branch off our business and do exactly the same thing and also offer coffee and technical support. So you have the added bonus there that you can do repairs and you can start earning money from doing repairs, doing service contracts for people with coffee machines. Don't worry, if you are not currently an engineer and you haven't been technically trained, we can provide training for you. You hear me right, we can provide training for you. And that's why the premium package is more expensive than the basic package, because the basic package could be just a stay-at-home parent who wants to earn a bit of extra money, who already have the part-time job and they want to run another part-time business, or maybe a single person who already has a full-time job but not quite ready yet to start a business by themselves, and they want to start business first of all part-time, risk-free. They are what we talked previously. Now, this one, technical franchise, is more premium because you're doing both. You're selling the coffees, you're getting money over here from selling the coffees and teas, and you're also getting money from doing repairs. Okay, you're also getting money from this one. So you're going to be earning potentially 2 times more than the person doing part-time because you have opportunity to sell technical support to do repairs. Okay. Now, I already mentioned, if you're not currently an engineer, we can provide you a full training. We can send you to the courses to get you motivated, but we can also do in-house training. And it's a bit like an apprentice. I want you to think about an apprentice. What does an apprentice does? Apprentice normally follows a senior person, a senior engineer, and learns as they go. And when that apprentice is confident enough, which is normally our review shows about 1 month, then we can start letting an apprentice go and do his own work. Obviously, we can still supervise by having 24/7 technical support via phone. So if you do get stuck doing a job, you don't have to worry because you can always pick up the phone, call us, we'll be able to direct you and help you. If you get completely stuck, of course, we can do a job on your behalf. So it's nothing to be scared about. No one is born knowing how to repair a coffee machine. So don't let it distract you. Don't let it stop you from entering the business or talking to us about technical franchise. If this is something that you're interested in, please click a comment, say yes, we'll get back to you, or fill in the link in bio, leaving your phone number and details and email, and we'll get back to you that way. And maybe we can do something for you. Maybe you can start earning 6 figures upwards in the next months, because all it takes you to go to training, to then go actually and do it yourself. So think about it, guys. Don't delay, start today. Ready? Guys, at an early age, I heard a quote that stayed with me till this day, and it goes that you shouldn't be afraid. You shouldn't be afraid because all that can happen is that your friends can betray you. You shouldn't be afraid because all that can happen is your enemies can kill you. What you should be afraid is of the silence of the others, because it is due to their silence that so many bad things are allowed to happen. And I think, guys, this quote is very true today, because it is with people's silence that 90% of bad things can happen around the world. So my message is, don't be silent. Silence sometimes is taken on as you agreeing to certain rules, to certain laws. So don't be coward. When you think something is wrong, even if in your personal space, always say it. Don't be afraid, say. When you think something is wrong, say it. Because if you will be silent, someone will take advantage over you. Someone will take the next job opportunity. Someone will open a coffee shop next to you because you didn't say anything, because you didn't speak. Guys, I'm also excited to share with you some of the books that I have read. Now, my message isn't like a Tai Lopez. Look at my Lamborghini here in the garage, and I read 100 books a week, that's why I have Lamborghini. No. I view books as actual tools, as extra tools in your toolbox that you can draw from. And as a wise man once said, reading 50 books doesn't give you anything. But in those 50 books, if you find one good idea, it was worth it to read those 50 books, you see. So I want to share some of the books with you that I think are very good. Here we have The Art of Deception, right? This is a pretty easy to read book. It was written by Kevin Mitnick, and it's really a book that tells you a lot of ways that people can lie to you and how to spot them, because a lot of times people tell you 80-20 rule, means they can tell you 80% lie and 20% truth, or the other way around. How do you tell? So if you want to have a bit more insight into people, into consumer behavior, read this book. Now, Sun Tzu, The Art of War. A lot of people said that you should buy this book, so I bought this book, I read through it, and I think there are definitely some quotes worth thinking about. And other one, probably my favorite, is Ann Middleton, The First Man In. Now, I really like this book, and I recommend people to read about Ann Middleton because it's really motivational. He isn't just a businessman telling you your top selling skills. Yeah, he tells you how to survive in life when adversity hits, when something bad happens. And you think, if this guy could go through all these obstacles in life, why can't you? He has 2 arms and 2 legs. Now, the same thing, Battle Ready, Ollie Orlton. Both of these guys were in SAS, okay? Both of these guys faced many adversities, faced many difficult decisions in life. And they persevered, they succeeded. Now, why can't you? What is stopping you? You know, currently we have too much media influence, too much mobile phones, too much information, too many news, and people get anxious and anxiety and so on. And yeah, it's a real shame, you see? It's a real shame. So you have to toughen yourself up. You have to motivate yourself. Read those books, and hopefully you will be braver in your personal self to grow yourself stronger, mental resilience, physical strength, and as well as in business as well, because the stronger you are as a person, the easier you will find to be in business. Because what is business? It's fighting obstacles on a day-to-day basis. That's what business is. The toughest guy, the strongest animal wins, okay? Okay, guys, the other book is The Financier, Theodore Dreiser. Really, really smart book. You know, they're trying to sell you the corrupt American dream. And, you know, it's a really nice book to read if you have time. But do I think it's essential? I don't think so, but everyone recommended it. And it was a top-selling book in the early 90s. So I've got it just to have a bit more knowledge. But this is by far my favorite book. I started with this one, Selling for Dummies. It's a really great book. You probably pick it up 5-6 quid. It's worth investing if you're new to education in terms of business. Really good book, really recommend to everybody. Of course, the book that I should read more often is Fearless and Flawless Public Speaking. I'm trying hard, guys, in order to improve my speech, my performance, is by Mary Ellen Drummond. With power, polish, and pizzazz, you see? So apparently I should be speaking soon enough, fearlessly and flawlessly. So that's definitely worth it, because you see, guys, as soon as we open the mouth, people judge us. People judge us firstly by our appearance, then by how we speak, and then by actually our actions. It shouldn't be like this. It should be by our actions and by our clothes and by our speech. But hang on, you know, we are all visual creatures, so make sure you get advantage of this book. Read it. The other book that I haven't mentioned actually was one of the first books I've read, and perhaps this is what has interested me in business, because it was sort of a bizarre world to me, and it was a book called Economic Hitman by John Perkins. It's like a novel, at the same time it's a business book. There's not really any strategies there or any direction on how to make a lot of money or any training whatsoever, but it's just a story, a biography of John Perkins, how he started his career, trying to persuade people to buy the oil, to sell the oil and so forth. He was playing big games, and I thought, wow, the world of business must be interesting. And that's why I got started interested to be in business because I thought, like many of you, it's cool, it's great and so forth. And to be honest, I still haven't changed my opinion. I do think being in business is cool because it's one of the toughest things you can do. And it's not only just about earning the money, but amount of problems you will have as an independent business owner, especially if you're trying to grow the business, especially if you're trying to beat the competition. The amount of problems you will incur is humongous. But then if you find those problems, or if you find solutions to those problems, even better, or find ways to avoid those problems, every day you become smarter. Every day you become more resilient. Every day you become a better version of yourself, stronger. Not talking about just a physical, but about mental strength. So that's why I think that business is very rewarding. Business is a tough game to play. And business is also one of the most challenging things you can do. But it's the one that you can actually say, you know what, everything depends upon what you do. So guys, keep working hard, keep working smart, and I hope each one of you will succeed.